Welcome back, my dark means, to the Dark Void, ruled by me, now 51. And today we're back to WTF news slash reaction thing. I don't know. Don't ask me. I completely forgot what I'm supposed to do on this freaking thing. I'm just leaving it like that. Doesn't matter anymore. I gave up. But either way, it doesn't matter. We're here and we're back to watching Rev talk about some important news. Which literally, this is a news that's literally been circulating around the internet, which rightfully so, and it's about Roblox. Yes, Roblox, a game that's about basically for a game about you going in there, playing, having fun, but letting kids on there having fun, and also allowing predators to run rampant on the platform. Just to let you know before I continue, for me, there was like a app thing on my PS5. I was planning to play Roblox one of these days. You know, having fun. Maybe I should try this for the channel for once, just for fun. But after finding out about what's been going on the platform, yeah, no, thank you. I never knew that there was like so much of a predator problem on there. If you don't know what I mean, let's just say that people that like kids, predator, yes, I think you should know that. Just to let you know, I can't say the actual word, or else YouTube channel will like come after me with a hammer. But yeah, let's just say that predator like kids. There you go. Let's just give me that definition right there. But yeah, I was planning to play Roblox with this day, but I decided no, heck no. I do know there's some games on there. There's actually good games on there on Roblox. It's just too much. Fortunately, there's too much freaking predators on there that I just didn't want to give him any support. I do not want to at all. But yeah, it is just insane. And if you don't know what's going on, if you don't know, then you're either been living on the rock, living on the man. My brain, it's just hot right now. My brain is like out of it, and I didn't sleep well last night. I'm so tired right now. Sorry. If you don't know what's going on, Roblox. You either been living on the rock, under a rock, under a rock, or you weren't paying enough attention right now because, of course, I just recently found out last week that there's actually a lot of predators on it. So let me explain. Roblox has a lot of predators on it. There was basically a whole big fiasco, and it was revealed because basically some predator hunter, a vigilante, a good one, not the ones that will go off and basically go Batman style. No. They're basically within the law, just to let you know. Vigilantes, they're good. They're the good ones right now. They are within the law. Even the police force has actually congratulated them for being in the law and for helping out getting these predators off the platform. Alright? Basically was doing his job. His name is Schlep, which he has made a video about what's been going on, and I will leave a link down below because he also explains how he has been groomed on the platform. He's also been in this incident, and he wants to do his duty to basically get predators off the platform. But he was just pronounced. Oh wait, no, sorry, pronounced. He says that basically after doing his job, as a vigilante, basically Roblox has decided to ban him and all his other accounts. For no reason other because they were saying that it's because he was a danger to the platform. Like clearly there was no, and gave him a cease and desist, basically about to send him to court for this situation. Which there was another situation that happened, which I can't remember the other person's name, but that person succeeded against Roblox because literally, what kind of a court system would literally side with Roblox for having predators on the platform? I mean, seriously, if they want to do that again, by all means, but nobody's gonna basically side with you at all. Seriously. But either way, it is getting so hectic right now that everyone around the world knows this situation. They literally basically did a Streisand effect by basically banning Schlep, not even thinking that this would be a big deal. But since Schlep has a big channel and also been doing his part, literally recording this to make sure, hey people, look at this, what's going on, and also giving them evidence to the police to basically do their jobs. What's more idiotic about Roblox is that Schlep has actually given him evidence. I mean, he's not the only one. He's with a group of other vigilantes as well that actually help trying to get predators off the platform. And they even gave Roblox evidence to basically get them off the platform. I mean, Schlep even went to their head office, gave him a physical binder with evidence so they can do the jobs. And what did Roblox do? Absolutely nothing. And yet, instead of actually doing something good, they decided to go after Schlep and start ban his accounts. Which now they basically made their own new rule just to get vigilantes off the platform. Instead of actually going after the predators, they actually not only basically went after Schlepp, but they also doubled down on it, and supposedly, I think they tripled down on it, which I don't even think that was. I didn't think that was possible for for a company to triple down on their stuff. Has this ever happened? Sorry, I can't even talk right now. Has this ever happened before, where a company will literally triple down on the situation? Somebody let me know, because I think this is the first for me I'm hearing right now. But yeah, they are literally going to go after vigilantes, who the vigilantes were just doing their job to try to get predators off the platform. But thanks to the whole fiasco, the entire world knows, to the point where even news outlets are basically letting people know that Roblox is now basically a place for predators, where they are not even doing anything. To the point where even the state of Louisiana is basically suing them because they're allowing this on the platform. They're not doing their jobs. And, well, guess what? The one big predator, the big one that had a TV show once, Chris Hansen, has arrived. And yes, the Chris Hansen, the one that made, the one that has made the coin term, take a seat. Please have a seat. The one man, the legend. He's going to be interviewing Schlepp, and I think it was Jay Gideon, I can't remember. Somebody let me know in the comments. And going to be doing a documentary with them, which also will highlight the fact that Roblox has so many predators on that. The fact that it's gone so bad for Roblox here. Like, there's no way to put this back in the bag. There's no way. Wait, did I ever say that I got Asmongold, that I was going to link a video of Asmongold? I don't know. I'm going to say it here just in case. But yeah, it has gone so bad. And plus Roblox, of course Roblox has given an idiotic excuse saying that there's no way we can police everything because it's just a big platform. The problem is, that's not an excuse. If you have a big platform, then find a way to basically police it. Find a way to basically do something. Basically, I mean, Asmongold has some great ideas as well. I'm not going to explain it here, but you can go look up the video down below to see for yourself. But he does say that you should have like a queue system to let people come in here here's a queue system. There you go. That's one option. But of course, Roblox is not going to do anything at all. And Roblox keeps saying that, oh, well, that's just too much. We can't just do it. We can't do that. It's just too big of a place. That's not an excuse. As I said before, you cannot have a place where you allow everybody on your platform and not do your job to keep the kids safe on the platform. You're letting everybody on there. You need to have some sort of queue system here. I mean, seriously, there needs to be something to be done. You can't just basically sit around and do nothing. I mean, this is why you're in this situation in the first place. But of course, they're not going to do it. Because why? Because if they admit that there's predators on the platform, which at this point, they've already lost one case and they have done nothing to basically repair themselves, to do anything, that I highly doubt anybody who's basically any judge and basically would literally side with Roblox. And if they do, then their reputation is going to basically be destroyed in the first place. I mean, no judge would follow Roblox, especially with the evidence of you're allowing predators on the platform. It's no excuse. And basically every other platform in the world has basically made sure that the kids are safe. Basically kids are safe in their own way. To make sure they police their sites. Hey, wait, hold up, what's going on here? Now, before I continue, I know there's a lot of stuff about censorship that could be involved here, but that's another topic. I think that companies should do some sort of prevention so that kids are not harmed. I also think that parents should do research on anything that the kids are doing to make sure that, they're doing something safe. I do know parents need to do their part. Of course, I say that. Alright? Of course I say that. But I also think that companies need to do their part as well to make sure the kids are safe. Now, of course, there are platforms that are actively, those are not meant for kids. Of course, like the off-brand sites. Those are actively for, adult people. It's kind of common sense. So, parents should, hey, this is an adult site. My kid should not be on here. I'm going to do my part to make sure he doesn't get on here. Basically, make sure he doesn't get on here. If he does get on here, I should, let him know that this is not right. I also punish him if need be. There you go. That's the parents thing. Now, because there are platforms that are made for adults. Alright? and it's kind of common knowledge. But if you're going to allow a platform, like for example Roblox, that looks like a kid's game, actually looks like a kid's game, and you allow kids on there, you need to do your part to basically police it. You can't just, I mean, look right here. Just this alone, this looks like a place for kids. Look at this. There's like freaking Bob Sponge right here. There's some. Look at this. This like freaking art style right here. Looks like for kids. There's like many stuff here that looks like. There's like a cartoonish dinosaur. There's like a monster that's cartoonish here. I mean, just looking right here, you can tell that, dude, they're basically saying that, yeah, this place is for kids right here. I mean, you can't just show this and not do your part to make sure that kids are safe on the platform. I mean, this literally is showing you that this is for kids. This is for kids. I mean, literally, it's blatantly. I mean, Roblox, you can't just sit there and do nothing. You have to do your part. I mean, you wouldn't be in this situation at all. But if you just, let the vigilantes do their work, or hire them to do their job, pay them to get the predators off the platform. I mean, you don't even have to do your stuff. I mean, if you wanted to actually not do anything, or you can just let the vigilantes do their work. Now, of course, you still need to do something, but you could just like, hey, vigilantes, it's a big platform. We want you to do the policing here. Do your job. And if you find any predators, let us know. And then we can just work together to basically get the police. There you go. They do the work. You get informed. They send the thing to the police, and then it's done. There you go. How hard is it? But you also need to add some features on there to basically find a way to make this so it doesn't happen. You can still have them on the platform. Vigilantes on the platform. You just need to make sure. How can we adjust it so that way the vigilantes in these basically may not, so that way we can. I don't know how to explain this. Hold up, my brain is like still trying to make sense, trying to figure out, because like I said, I was not sleeping well last night. I kept waking up in the middle of the night for no freaking reason. Oh my gosh, because of the heat. No, it's because of the heat. I had to make sure my fan's on, but then it gets too cold some reason, and sorry. But like I said, Roblox, you can just, okay, so the vigilantes are doing work, but we need to make sure that we can do another mile. They can still be on the platform, but we need to make sure that kids are safe as well. I mean, there you go. I mean, how is that hard? But of course, Roblox is not going to do it, because if they do it, their money would fall through. The parents would take the kids off the platform, and basically they would lose the predators, because the predators are kicking up their numbers. Their numbers are up there. That's why. That's one of the reasons. They don't care about kids. The only reason they want to keep kids on the platform is so they can keep getting money. I mean, seriously. If at this point, I'm going to say this now, that if they keep acting this way, it won't be long before they're going to get shut down. I mean, they've already lost one court case at one point when they took another person to court for doing his vigilante duty, and they lost. Do you really think they're going to be able to win this second court case if they do it against Schlep? There is no way. They could come up with any other excuse that they're a company to make sure their butts are covered, but they will not be able to win. They won't be able to win. And if they do, the courts over there would literally get their reputation destroyed, because everybody that's a parent would see that, would say, hey, why did they side with them? This is a place with predators on there. Why did they side and let them know? Their reputation is ruined, and more than likely they will be like, basically there'll probably be people protesting the fact that these people need to be getting out of office over there. Because Roblox, like I said, is a place where predators are basically hiding out to try to groom kids. And like I said, if any court decides to side with Roblox, their reputation is going to be destroyed. And nobody's going to trust them at all. They're probably going to be, like I said, protesting saying, get these people out of office because they sided with a company that's not doing their job. I'm just saying. Roblox is not looking good here, and nobody wants to help Roblox. I know they want to be fair, but by the end of the day, there's no way to be fair when there's predators on the platform. Alright? Like I said, that's basically about it. I think there's going to be more here. Basically, I think Rev is going to be talking about more of this situation. He barely may be reiterating what I said. Maybe, I have no idea. But yeah, Roblox is cooked. They either change their ways, or they might as well see their company shut down. Because right now, they're not looking too good. And I want to know, are they going to do a quadruple down? Are they going to do a quad down or whatever? I don't know, quadruple down on this situation? We'll find out this week. Because right now, people are talking about this. They can't hide from this anymore. They have to do something. right now, this week, they have to do something because right now, everything's falling apart right now. If they're basically thinking that they can just stay quiet on the situation, they can't. They stay quiet about it and then start going out the vigilantes. Oh boy, it's going to keep getting worse and worse. Alright, that's about it. But we're going to continue on. We're going to see what's going to happen. I may pause it during the video as usual. Also, there's another video for during this one. So let's be ready. This is probably going to be a big episode today. I don't know how. Let's continue on.
Hey, what's up, guys? Riff here.
What's up?
So today I'm going to be talking about the Roblox situation.
Yo, what's up?
This is something a lot of people are talking about right now. Roblox is in huge trouble. This is a $1 company that is seeing its stocks fall because of a major scandal that they are facing. This is not something that just brewed over the past week or two. This is something that's been brewing up for really years at this point because Roblox does not want to take
I recently found that
predatory people using its game to contact real children. Now, of course, a lot of people have talked about this topic already. I'm going to get through the history very quickly, and then I'll get to the
here's historical
stuff that really shows how nervous Roblox is right now. They really are reaping what they have sown. Now, let's begin.
Before I continue, this is like I think video came out a few days back, yesterday or 2 days ago. So yeah, this is Monday right now. Just to let you know, right? So maybe there'll be new. So maybe by the time this video comes out, maybe something new may happen. Maybe Roblox actually did change their ways, or they've made something worse. So by the time this video pops out, just remember this is all from Rav, who has been doing this, who has posted this video out I think a day or two ago. Just to let you know. All right, continue on, or 3 days ago. I don't know.
In with this article right here. This is something that over the past week has been a major topic of discussion, and that is a predator problem on Roblox. Basically being described as a hunting ground for child predators, where they have all this access to young kids playing this game, and they are exposing them to all kinds of sexual things, and even trying to meet up with them in real life. This is a problem that's been exposed really hard over the past week or two, but this is something that people have been pointing out for years now, and it seems like Roblox has no interest in interviewing.
Yeah, I'm surprised how this hasn't been such a big topic in years past. How is this exploding now? I'm still surprised at how it exploded now and hasn't exploded like, over the years. I'm surprised at that. I don't know how Roblox has managed to get away with it until now. Somebody let me know in the comments. Maybe it's because Schlepp had made a video and literally was a big content creator and literally let everyone know that he had his history here, and like I said, he has been groomed on there. Go watch that video. And basically, he's been doing his job, and he made it sure. And that basically, I think it's because right now, during the time where basically everyone is like focusing on the internet more often right now and looking at any sort of news, maybe that's the reason now it's exploding. I have no idea if that's the reason. All I know is Roblox officially banned. Maybe it's because, maybe it's because since Schlepp was such a big, vigilante against going after the predators. Basically, all of a sudden, Roblox decided to ban all his accounts. Like, because Roblox does not ban anything. They don't ban anything. I mean, barely anything. I mean, it takes years before they even do anything against the predator. Like, literally, even when the video pops up, it takes them a while before it finally do something. And they only do something when something wrong happens. Like, for example, with any of the predators on there, they only do anything once their reputation starts going out. I mean, they even waited 3 years before they even did anything. And what's worse, predators are still on the platform. They don't get their accounts banned. They can go right back on the account with a different account or with the same account. They don't do anything. Roblox has done nothing. And yet, for some reason, I think that's why, because all this has been happening for so years, building up to the point where the Roblox does not ban anyone, and no one cares about, oh yeah, they've been doing it, they do their job, and they've done it. But outright banning Schlepp, literally, when he finally made another video where he basically cooked out another basically predator on the platform, all of a sudden they banned all his accounts. All of his accounts. 5 of his accounts are gone. Completely gone. Even though he has been reporting the predators into Roblox to the past, but I guess they decide, he's getting too big, he's getting too rambunctious, we need to get rid of him now before this gets out of hand, which strikes in effect. Unfortunately for you, you have been having all these reports going against you so many times letting you know that there's been predators on the platform, and yet now you decide to act. Yeah, all that has exploded. That's what I think, because since Schlep has been like such a big content creator, and he basically has a big following, and also he's been reporting on everybody, and people have been watching closely, including the other other fellow vigilante predator hunters here, that literally when he got banned with 5 of his accounts, and including his main one, I think there's only 5 accounts he has. I don't know. Let me know in the comments. And then all of a sudden this exploded because and I don't think they expected him to make another video basically because of fear of a lawsuit. But guess what? Schlep is not going to do that. He's going to let people know what happened. And here, he's not going to be scared to basically be quiet. He let everyone know, and guess what? Streisand effect happened, and now everybody knows it, and now Roblox is trying their best to freaking put this all on the rug. You can't. It's too late. Roblox, you're cooked. You gotta do something. You either do something about the predators, or you might as well get hit by every lawsuit that's basically going to be hit right now. Right now, you got Louisiana hitting it right now. Is that where the base is at? I don't know. But this is just one lawsuit. If anyone else decides to go after them, yeah, they're cooked. There's no way they're going to handle so many lawsuits. And if they and I highly doubt any of them courts will side with it, especially when there's literally evidence of predators on the platform, and also evidence that vigilantes have gathered and they have done nothing about. Like I said, the police have actively supported this. They have congratulated them. And I highly doubt the courts will go against the very police force that say, hey, yeah, they're doing their job. They let us know they let us know that they're doing it within the law. That we congratulated them. We were happy for them. We're hoping that Roblox would do something about this, but they have done nothing about it. So basically, that's where we're working with the vigilantes themselves to say, hey, doing great, and I'm happy with that. Seriously, I highly doubt the courts would literally take Roblox, who's a lot of predators on there, against the police officer that literally has stated that, yeah, we're happy that they're doing this job. We're happy the vigilantes are doing this, and we're glad for it. We're just hoping Roblox does the same thing and actually does their work. Yeah, they're going to be, sooner or later, they're going to get hit with a lot of losses. It's only a matter of time. Just be ready. Alright, sorry, I had to pause there. Dion.
Or stopping this whatsoever. And the only reason you could possibly think of for this is that it's about money.
Yes.
They want more money because they're actually financially benefiting from this disgusting
system
we have set up here that they're allowing to happen over and over again. So the reason a lot of people talk about this, especially as of late,
link down below,
due to this YouTuber named Schlep. This is someone who has been kind of the main protagonist of fighting back against Roblox right now.
Doing his best.
Who was groomed as a child through Roblox and the lack of security and security measures they had in place. And now
his mother actually, he actually says in his video that his mother actually went to, actually talked and basically informed Roblox what was happening, and they didn't do nothing. I think he says that it was like 3 or 4 years. I don't know. Like I said, let me know in the comments, but go watch this video. Like, it's very informative. I mean, it's basically idiotic how Roblox is just letting this happen. I mean, there's like so many kids playing the platform. But of course, I agree with Ed. It's all about money. I agree with everyone that thinks that they're just doing this for money, because the moment they admit this is happening, they lose all their money. Not only they're going to lose the predator money, but they're going to lose the kid money. I mean, at this point, you might as well basically say that Roblox is the biggest predator of kids. You might as well say that.
He's made it his job to go around and try to...
I congratulate Red Shell up here.
...for Roblox and try to protect kids and not allow what happened to him happen to them as well. And you can see he's made a bunch
of
videos recently.
Look at his job.
Doing sort of sting operations on people through Roblox. And it's led to 6 arrests. This is something that has been very successful.
Yeah, that's pretty
with
good.
Other YouTubers like Gideon, and
there we go. That's the guy.
Actually arrested who were attempting to meet up with what they thought was a minor. And this whole thing really blew up when about a week ago,
look at that,
Schlep announced that he has been IP banned on Roblox, and also he is being threatened with lawsuits. He was sent a cease and desist from Roblox, a multi-billion-dollar company.
Yeah, multi-billion-dollar company.
With the wrath on him because
it didn't work.
Exposing the predators on
not working,
that game that Roblox seemingly does nothing about. Let me just play a small clip from a different clip that he released, just talking about some of the issues. If you're not familiar with Roblox at all, that's fine. I think even with this small clip, you can understand how disturbing and widespread and out in the open all this stuff is.
You know, I'm going to tell you this right now, how disturbing Roblox is that anyone can make whatever they think on there. I mean, you could just make whatever you want on that platform. Any kind of sort of thing you can make on there. There's no limits to the imagination on there. But the problem is, yeah, you're letting kids on the platform. I mean, come on. And I should know about this because let's just say I have been in the off-brand territories and I have seen some Roblox stuff over there. And when I mean Roblox, I don't mean like drawings. I mean, I've seen active videos of people having fun in Roblox. Come on, kids play this freaking game for Pete's sakes. I mean, come on. I'm just saying here. I've been on the off-brand sites. Roblox is there, and like I say, it's not about drawings. Moving on.
It's in the Roblox community.
There are games on Roblox like XYZ Public Bathroom Simulator.
Yep.
That's about 7 billion visits, and the whole premise of the game is showering together with kids.
Yep.
That is the whole game. If you join it, you're going to see predators, you're going to see naked avatars, you're going to see people eating and all this sort of weird stuff. If I was a parent and I saw that, I would be outraged.
Exactly.
I would be totally outraged. And parents aren't aware of this, and it's so sad.
Because they think it's just a game.
I get emails from kids daily about all the horrible stuff that they're exposed to. I get emails from parents talking about what their kids were exposed to. And there are so many predators on this platform. It is actually unreal.
Yeah, but don't worry. They're going to punish the vigilante.
Yeah, they'll punish them.
After these predators, they're going to basically turn a blind eye for, like I said, is seemingly financial reasons.
They thought that they could get away with this one.
Vigilante. They have more of a response for the vigilante than the actual predators using their game to go after kids. This is absolutely disgusting. You're punishing this guy who's going out there and doing their job for them, leading to real action, actual arrest. This isn't just real content. These people are getting put into a position where they might be formally charged, sentenced, put on the list, have their internet access revoked. Something that'll actually make a change and make the world a little bit safer for kids trying to play a kids game like Roblox. Now, of course, as soon as this came out, there was already some rumbling at Roblox. You can see right here on the 11th, the chief...
Yeah, right, look at this. I heard about this one. I heard about it. This said the chief safety officer literally sold his 800K in stock amid the backlash. He knew the moment if you're gonna go after Schlep, you're gonna ban all discounts, and you realize, I bet you that he knew. He told her, hey, if you're gonna do this, I'm selling my stuff. I'm not about to be part of this. I know what's about to happen. You're about to go ban this guy who's been doing his work here, which also, just to let you know, the chief safety officer, I don't even know what the heck that person was doing. And I mean, he's running and gunning. He knows that he was not doing jack. He's probably paid just to go after people that try to report this. I bet you that guy was just... But that person was just over there just helping the company just to get rid of these vigilantes. I'm just saying, but he knew what was about to happen. I don't know who that person is. I don't know what he was doing. But he knew that the moment they went after Schlep, the moment they banned this guy, he knew, I'm not going to be part of this because I know what's about to happen. I know what you're about to do. I know this is going to be big. And I don't want to be part of this. I'm getting out of here before I'm getting hit. Well, here's the problem with that. You're probably going to still be targeted by every person. I mean, you're not going to get away, probably. I don't know who you are. Hold on, I'm going to wait until you finish. Maybe I'll find out.
Off $800,000 in stock. Is that not very, very, very suspicious?
Okay, I think that Matthew Coffin, yeah, there's no way. Your name is now up here. You're not going to get away with this. Even if you sell your stuff, I highly doubt anyone's going to let you, off easily. Because you're a part of the problem. You were letting this happen. You were helping with the problem. I highly doubt this guy is going to be able to get away scot-free. But he knew. He was just getting out of here as fast as possible. Because he knows that the moment they went after Schlep, it was going to get exploded. They were going to ban those accounts. I'm getting out of here. I'm not about to deal with this. Like I said, I highly doubt you're going to get away with this. because everyone's going to be basically finding out who's the problems here. All right, continue on, Rev.
The chief safety officer doing that, nonetheless. That was a very big sign that they're nervous about this, and they're hoping it would go away, and it's not.
Nope.
So eventually on the 13th, Roblox would make an official statement saying, for
They double
transparency,
down.
we are sharing more information about our decision to remove vigilantes from Roblox.
Really?
See how that's the most important thing
Yeah,
to them
that's-
is the
yep.
vigilantes, but not the thing that the vigilantes are there to get rid of. But you can see this was a disaster right from the start. They got hit with a massive note. I've never seen a community note with so many sources and official sources. I mean, these are major media outlets being used as a source. But you can see the context says Roblox has failed to uphold its moderation. That is the reason why vigilantes form. Not only that, they have also failed their job by inaction. Their lack.
First of all, if you didn't want vigilantes on your platform, then you should have done your job to protect the kids. Roblox, you should have done your job to protect the kids on your own platform. There's ways to basically keep the kids safe. You just didn't bother because you wanted money. Seriously. I mean, if you didn't want vigilantes on your platform, you could have basically done your job as a company to keep the kids safe. I mean, seriously. Why are you blaming the vigilantes? Money. That's the reason.
Of moderation for UGC is also a contributing factor. Now, if you look at the actual statement,
there you go.
It seems a little pissy.
Yes.
Right? You guys will see it. You'll probably agree.
Ruin vigilantes from Roblox.
It seems like they're angry about this. And they're
I
trying
bet.
to drag the vigilantes in the mud.
They're not. That's not going to work.
About Schlepp in this case. I mean, it's very clearly about him. And you can see their statement, why we remove vigilantes. And down here they say,
double down.
Vigilante activity evolved. Instead of just reporting on safety issues, vigilantes
triple down as well?
impersonating children and
somebody let me know in the comments
sought
if they triple down.
Connect with adult users. Those conversations mimicked inappropriate behavior and actively encouraged others to
Didn't they triple down?
on other social media and messaging platforms.
Wait, I did say, did I say they triple down? If I did, then I'm sorry. I only know that they double down. I don't know they triple down. But if they did triple down, let me know in the comments, because if they did, will they actually be a quadruple down? I just need to make sure that, like I said, I didn't sleep well last night, so my brain's trying to get out of the focus on here. But if they did triple down, the question is, are they going to quad down? Are they going to quadruple down next? Because if they do, oh my God, they're really, really not only scared but desperate to make sure this all goes away. You're not getting away with this. You're not. It's already over. It's over. You need to do your job. You either do your job, or in the words of me, who have said this since it's been going on for years, and you have done anything to do anything about this, you deserve to get shut down. That's what I'm saying. You deserve to get shut down because it's been going on for years and you haven't done anything. This is your only chance to do something. If you don't do it, then you might as well shut down. Alright? This is your only chance right now. And don't start quadding here. Don't quad down. Don't quadruple down. You do not want to go that far. Besides, Chris Hansen's about to arrive. He's about to make a documentary. And when he's arrived, you're cooked. You need to do something fast. Sorry, Rev, continue on.
Platforms thus bypassing Roblox's own safety systems.
Predators do that anyway.
So, yeah. Unfortunately, this is a classic sting operation. And unlike some bad examples of that, there's plenty of vigilantes in different corners of the internet who are bad actors.
Yeah,
right?
some vigilantes are actually bad.
Content. That's what they care about the most.
There's some vigilantes that are actually bad.
About doing things right to make sure law enforcement can actually do an investigation or charge the people involved. But in this case, Schlepp and the people he's working with,
they actually were within the law.
They are doing a good enough job where law enforcement can act on this and actually arrest.
They actually partner with the police force.
Good thing. And it's only happening because Roblox refuses to do anything about this very clear and present problem on their platform. I will tell you this. We'll see some more examples. I always had heard about these sorts of issues in Roblox.
I heard there was like creepy stuff happening. I didn't know it was like
coming out over the past week or two.
I didn't know this.
Even I'm like,
bad.
I underestimated.
Oh yeah, me too.
How bad it is.
I just found this out.
This is a rampant problem. This is not.
Yeah, I just found this out last week. I didn't think it was this bad either.
It is rampant across the platform.
I'm inconsistent.
Across
just let
the
you
game,
know.
the community, everything. And it's in your face. It's just right there. And Roblox isn't doing hardly anything
No, it's not.
to combat these safety issues involved.
They're just letting it happen.
Centric game, by the way.
Yes.
It's ridiculous. And you can see it, more language from that statement.
There it is. I'm
Schlepp
right.
points
Triple
this
down.
out. They're
Triple
tripling
down.
And they're saying some pretty backhanded stuff right here. Similar to actual predators, they often impersonated minors. They are comparing the vigilantes
to
predators.
Really? They're so desperate.
How disgusting is this?
This
Roblox,
is sad.
I mean, what is going on?
I don't know,
with
man.
This company. I mean, why are they so mad about people doing their job for them that they'll literally compare the vigilantes
They should be congratulating
to predators they're helping
or hire
shut
them
down? That's crazy. And the reaction to this statement was already like enough to cook them. Okay.
Yes.
Some of the biggest
There it is.
Roblox content creators left their Video Star program, which is basically like they get perks and direct contact.
Yeah, they have left.
And stuff like that. And you can see the numbers on some of these channels that have
They've left.
millions and millions of subs. In fact,
I mean, actually, I saw a short. Wait, actually, I saw somebody put somebody post a video where he basically, let's see how long before, like, he basically said, okay, let's see how long, and it took like only 5 seconds before he started seeing a naked Roblox player in the freaking game. I mean, it took him 5 seconds. He literally just started. Well, not just started. I mean, he basically went on I don't know, what are the other games on there? And that's, the shower simulator. And literally, I don't know, like I said, it was only a little bit. I only saw a little bit of the video right there. So I don't know which one it was. But it was only like 5 seconds, 4 or 5 seconds before he saw seeing a naked Roblox character. It's like bad. It's bad. Really bad. I mean, seriously, it is awful.
One here with 13 million Creekcraft. He said basically like, seeing everything, like he can't possibly support this stuff, and it's just embarrassing to be associated with Roblox at this point.
Any person that's with them should leave.
If I want to just go to like a career standpoint, this is hurting my career and reputation by being associated with Roblox, who seemingly has dropped the ball so hard and then doubled and tripled down on it.
Triple.
Worst set of PR.
Like I said, has any company tripled down? I don't know. This is the first time I ever heard of a triple down of anything. May I heard at one point, but I have never heard of a company that's tripled down the situation. Let me know in the comments, because if it is, then this is just rare, or this is the first time. Somebody let me know in the comments. Heck, has there ever been a company that's done quadruple down? By the time this video come up, has Roblox done a quadruple down yet? Let me know in the comments. How much are they really to put down just to basically win this stuff? Just to basically not do their job? Somebody let me know in the comments.
Pretty much we'll ever see at this point. In fact, things have gotten so bad.
Yes!
Chris Hansen is working on a documentary that will go into the handling of
take a
child
seat.
safety issues on Roblox. That's how crazy things
Oh yeah, it's got bad.
Like with,
it's
Schlepp,
bad
for example.
for Roblox.
Chris Hansen, you can say whatever you want about the guy, but the old To Catch a Predator shows he used to do.
Oh yeah.
They worked not only for content, quote unquote, where they had a show exposing these people trying to meet up with minors.
Yeah, but they also work for the police
they
force.
Didn't just like walk off the set and go back home. They walked into a squad car because he was working with law enforcement and actually contributed to putting these people away because he was doing the right thing, just like people like Schlepp have been doing with this Roblox situation. Imagine fumbling so hard that Chris Hansen is making a documentary about your kids game because you couldn't do your job.
Exactly.
Because the money was more important. In fact,
they're gonna get hit off. Here's another thing.
Is that you see Schlepp gets sued, and in response, now the Attorney General of Louisiana, the state of Louisiana, announced that they're suing Roblox, that they have filed a lawsuit against Roblox, basically saying they have not done anything to protect.
They're gonna sue him. We're gonna sue you back.
Something they're suing them over. And,
oh yeah, that's right. There's also a congressman looking into this as well. I mean, it is getting so bad for Roblox that a congressman is looking at this. And yes, I'm glad for that. This is the kind of thing that we need to look at. These are the companies that are literally not doing their job to protect this. These ones. These are the companies that are not doing jack. These are the ones, not the other ones. They've already done their job to make sure everything's done, and it's also the parents' job who is also helping out as well. But Roblox has done jack. Nothing. Now, like I said before, off-brand sites, you already know those are not for kids. It's plain it. It's plain as day to see that those are not made. And obviously, those are basically made for adults. Of course, those are not made for kids. And the parents should basically not let the kids on there. They should not be blaming those companies, those basic off-brand companies. They basically are there. It's obvious it's not made. I'm talking about but that's the other situation. This is actually made for kids. Roblox is actually made for kids. You cannot have a platform made for kids. You're basically touting it for kids and not do your job to make, basically to protect the kids. You can't just do it. Cannot just sit there and not just do your job to protect the kids. Your platform is literally touted to saying, well, we basically allow kids on here. You can play this. You're a kid. You're here, come here. You can play on this as much as you want. You cannot say that and not do your job to keep predators off the platform. You can't. You're blatantly advertising that you're for kids. So do your job as a company to keep the kids safe. It is literally not that hard. But instead, they don't want to do it because they don't want to waste resources to keep the kids safe. They only care about money. Like I said, this is touted for kids. Those other off-brand sites, they're not touted for kids. They're basically touted for adults. And you can plainly see that it's advertised for adults. This here is not. It's advertised towards kids. And they're not doing anything to protect them. Sorry, Reb, I had to go on a tangent there.
We'll talk about this particular situation in just a second, but Roblox would respond basically saying to that lawsuit that they're doing everything in their power.
Did they just quad? Did they do a quad? Did they quadruple? There you go.
Saying, okay, so please read this press.
Look at this right here.
About this.
Look at this.
And you just search these things up here.
Oh my god!
Results. Like, what are we doing, man?
Yes, look at this.
How does this happen?
Look at this.
Stuff is so in your face, open and available on a kid-centric game.
Jesus,
this is crazy. This should never have happened. It's persisted for so many years. The people responsible for this are disgusting. The adults involved with this, Roblox, they're all disgusting.
Oh yeah.
For letting it get to this point.
Yeah.
But I want to go back to this Attorney General from
All right, let's go back
Louisiana,
here.
because I knew this would happen. I hate
being
right about something like this, but this is exactly what I knew would happen. As soon as all this Roblox stuff started to past week or two, I knew it. I knew somehow this would be used to push age verification.
God dang it. Not that. Yes, I know. Oh, now I just realized that. God dang it. This is, now thinking about it, this is exactly going to be bad too, because if this happening, then that means they're going to try to push this narrative of having every site on the internet, having everything on the internet censored. Oh my god. Which I have to say this right now, that no, we cannot have that. Everything should not be censored because parents don't want to do. Like, I go back with my option here. Yes, I think Roblox should be doing their job, but I don't think that we should censor the entire internet just because parents don't do. Just because, basically one company. I think the companies should be basically doing their jobs. It should not be the government's duty to basically tell me what to do. The companies need to do their part to keep the kids safe, and also the parents should do their part, and they actually should do their part, because they're parents, to keep their kids safe. It should not be the government telling us what to do here, all right? But oh my god! But well, here we go again with the censorship narrative. I don't want to be on the internet if I'm gonna have to basically have my entire life censored and have to give out my ID. None of us want to reveal our ID. Identity theft is a real thing. How is nobody talking about identity theft by now? Because if all it takes, and if with everyone doing this kind of thing, you having to show your age verification, with so many people, that just increases the amount of likelihood that you're going to get hit with a freaking with a freaking identity theft. Basically, the censorship is going to be an identity theft playground. There's going to be people looking at this. Oh well, thanks for the age verification. Now we can just look at it, wait and see, and just let the identities come in. I mean, there's basically identity theft keeps evolving every day, and if this passes, we're all gonna get effed over if we don't give our identities, huh? My God. But yeah, let's get back on the topic. But yes, I know the situation, but we should not have identity verification at all. Companies should do something to keep the kids safe. There's other ways to keep the kids safe without having to use identity revealing tactics here. You can literally, there's ways companies can do this. Like, oh yeah, there's some tracking, there's some word tracking, there's some tracking of, hey, what do you think you're doing here? What are you doing here? Why do you keep typing these words here? There's like word tracking, like those kind of things. I mean, there's so many different ways. We should not have ID verification here. I think that's just gonna make things worse, and I think that's just gonna make, people be able to circumvent things a lot of ways. But here we go again with freaking censoring the internet. All right, begin.
In the United States, and that's exactly what the same Attorney General is now doing. They
Ah.
are now sharing this down here, which is basically another stab at age verification across the board in the United States. This is a clear carbon copy of what's going on in the UK, the bill that they now have in effect with age verification, and this is now being used, this Roblox situation, as a way to push this even more in the United States. It's not about protecting kids.
Yeah,
the way
not
they're
about protecting
framing
kids
this,
now.
They want to have access to your...
And once again, I appreciate the fact she's suing basically Roblox, but I don't appreciate the fact that now she's going to be using this to try to get to get this law passed at all times. Which I'm going to say this is an idiotic law. I don't want to have to freaking be told that I cannot look what a freak I want because it's for the kids. It's not for the kids. We all know it's not for the kids. It's just so they can control how I live my life. If they're going to start spying me on my camera, then I might as well walk around in the buff. They can look at me walk around in the buff then. I will literally intentionally put a camera near my junk so they can watch that. There you go. You want to spy on me? Then there you go. There's the spying then. You can watch that right there. I'm not joking. They want to spy on me? They can watch my junk. Now, like I said before, I should not have to change my life to have to be told what to do because parents don't know how to raise their kids. Like I said, parents should be raising their voice against this. Parents, do your job as parents and actually, look at what your kid is doing. I mean, when I was little, my mom would literally start whooping my butt if I even do this kind of stuff. I mean, seriously. Now, I'm not saying you should hit your child. I'm just saying there's ways to punish a child for doing something that's bad. I mean, seriously. But come on. Parents, do your job. Fight against this. You should be doing your job to keep your kids safe and also fighting against this so you basically are not going to be scared to the fact that identity theft will happen. If we censor the internet, there's going to be too many places for identity thefts to happen. Every company will have to follow the rules, and like I said, there's a lot of companies, and if they require identity, guess what? A lot of identity theft is going to happen. It's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when it will happen. Alright? So parents, come on, fight against this. You do not want to find out that your kid is now basically on the list for identity theft. Seriously, this is not for the kids. This is just to control our lives. Trust me, the moment you let this pass is the moment that we will not be able to control our lives before. I said this before, if you're going to let the government do this, then you might as well let your kids, then you might as well give your entire rights to basically raising a child to the corporations and to the government. Because at that point, that's what you're saying you want to happen. Alright? Alright? Okay, good. Alright, like I said, companies can find a way to keep the kids safe without ID. Alright? There's ways. And like I said before, Parents, do your part to keep your kids safe. I don't know why I just said, yeah, I think I said the right things there. Hopefully I said the right things. But like I said, this is not about keeping our kids safe. It's just to make it so that it'd be easy to control my life. To control our entire lives. I mean, seriously, Rev, if this passes, he will have to basically put out his ID, which no VTuber wants to, because they all want to feel anonymous, because they don't feel safe putting their real ID on on any kind of platform. And if this passes, potentially he will have to bring his ID out, and the potential of his ID getting stolen by some sort of ID theft can happen. I mean, Mousy said it before. She doesn't feel basically safe for just giving their ID to another third party when she got hit with takedown, with a basic takedown against some random person that says that was not her content. All right. Okay, just wanted to make that tangent. Like I said, this is not about keeping kids safe. She could have just stayed with, just going to sue for Roblox, but then all of a sudden she's changed to this, saying we need ID for everything. No, I see where your heart lies. You want to help the kids, but I also know that you're two-faced, that you want to control my life. Moving on.
Identity online, and they want to put you at risk, because now you got to give over your ID if you want to go play Roblox or a game or whatever.
Yeah.
And now these companies have your information, and show me a company that doesn't have security issues at one moment or another, and you could be at risk if these companies do not protect your information. Why would we expect Roblox to protect your information, for example? They can't even protect the kids using their game. But anyways, another good point here by Madam Savvy, who's been fighting with Collective.
Savvy, hey,
group of feminists.
Number one, Savvy.
Payment processors to put pressure on various gaming platforms like Steam to remove what they
Collective shout out idiots.
Problematic content. And Savvy points this out. Roblox and their payment processors.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah, Visa, MasterCard.
Oh yeah, that's right. This is the other thing I was gonna talk about. Why are basically Visa, MasterCard, and PayPal all right with this? I mean, if they actually are risking their brand, isn't that one of the rules? Isn't that one of the rules? That, we don't want to do a brand risk. Well, currently Roblox is having some trouble, and they're being outed for having child, the predator people on there. So isn't that a brand risk? Hey, Visa, MasterCard, PayPal, you're not being fair here. I mean, this is all getting out of control, right? Are you planning to do something? Maybe by the time this video pops up, they would have done something. But if they haven't, you guys, do something. You said that you're going to go after harmful things against your brand, right? Because Roblox is currently being harmful. A lot of people are already showing this. I mean, there was on the news. I mean, Chris Hansen has appeared. I mean, you guys should probably do something about this, right? But the question is, will they? I don't know. But if they don't, that's going to look really bad with the brand here, huh? It's going to be looking really bad, huh? In fact, if with the other rules, this is illegal. Roblox was doing is illegal as well. Even if it wasn't against the brands, even if they didn't have the rules, this is still illegal what Roblox is doing, which means still the same rules apply. This is illegal stuff Roblox is doing, letting the predators on their platform. So which means in the rules that they made, I mean the rules they have, that it is actually against the rules, that because that's an illegal act. So you guys do something. If you're not going to do something, this is going to be very bad for you guys. Keep moving.
PayPal, you want to get some Robux? Don't worry, you'll still get access to these payment processors. Stopping all these video game platforms because of problematic games that adults are playing. But now we have this massive scandal, is what it really is, involving Roblox, and they're sticking by them because there's money to be had. They care about the money. It doesn't really flow with what they want.
What's funny is that they said this is making them more money, but the fact that the only reason why they sided with it is because, like I said, money. But the problem is that the adult content is making them more money than what Roblox is doing at all times. So either they take, so in other words, if they lose Roblox, they're going to lose a lot of their money. Either way, their reputation is going to crumble, and it won't be long before people are going to make lawsuits against PayPal, Visa, and MasterCard, because hey, you sided with them, and yet you're going after these other places, and yet you're not doing your job. You have that rule, but you're not doing your job. It's only a matter of time before lawsuits begin against them as well. I'm not saying it will happen. I'm just saying if it happens, they're going to have to find a way to basically justify why they were still siding with Roblox. They're going to have to figure that out. Now, continue on, Rev.
So they're going to keep working with Roblox, and it's just shameless at this point.
Oh, yeah.
Now, of course, how does Roblox respond to the disastrous statement they made?
Let's see.
Planties? Well, they, I guess, quadruple down.
I'm right!
Saying they're planning to restrict...
And they have quadrupled down! What? Quadruple A, huh? They have gone quadruple A. Roblox has gone quadruple A here, people. Doubling down for 4 times. Ay, ay, ay. Why can't we go for 5? Let's go 5.
Hangouts that include private spaces such as bathrooms or bedrooms to ID verified 17 plus users. First of all,
yep.
Why 17 plus?
Yeah.
Why not 18 plus? And also, do you think this is the only like corner of Roblox where this stuff is happening?
There's a lot of places that have this stuff.
Naive and a very convenient excuse.
All of them have it.
Just stop all this. We don't even have to get into this.
Yes.
Why do these spaces exist in a kid-centric game? Why are there these adult spaces existing in Roblox?
Like I said, off-brand territory.
You have to even
there's videos.
Think about putting in an age restriction. These
there's
shouldn't exist. Just get rid of them.
Yes.
But they know. Roblox knows that they're making money from this.
Yep.
And they don't want it to stop.
Oh, yeah.
And now, I guess if you want to contribute to this sort of thing, you got to give your ID over. Well, if you want to contribute to that, I guess you're going to have to go and do that. But this is crazy.
This is getting out of control.
Crazy reaction to this. And then, of course, this goes along with
here you go.
Oh,
yeah, that's right.
The CEO has been
the dating hub
for a long time, trying to push a dating system in Roblox. Yes, the game that is heavily populated by minors, also clearly being put at risk all the time because of the inaction of Roblox. Yeah, let's start a dating.
Hey, why not?
On that,
let's pile on more stuff up there.
Yeah, that sounds really, really good. It sounds like a great idea.
Let's do a 5 down, people.
Moron. It's like this guy wants to put these people, these kids, into situations that could harm them. Why would you want this? There's even like a real life aspect. Like he has stated the goal is to get them to move to the physical world. It's like, do you not see how insane this is? Unbelievable.
Right.
And people are looking at this CEO, David Baszucki,
whoever you know
pronounce his name. There is a petition right now with
there you go.
100,000 verified signatures trying to get him to step down.
Yes.
For Roblox to get rid of this guy.
But he's not the only one.
Petitions.
Probably everyone else too.
Will this lead to anything?
I highly doubt it. It's in the U.S.
The petition itself, at least, but it's
the U.S. No one cares.
What they're thinking. If you're Roblox, you should see this and understand so many people are angry at your CEO.
You should probably do something.
Who's dropping the ball left and right. And he's made statements about this sort of stuff before. Back earlier this year, he said if you're worried about your kids being on Roblox, keep your kids off Roblox, which is funny. People are mocking the statement.
Huh?
He's right in a sense.
He's right in a sense, but
responsible parent who's knowledgeable about what's going on with Roblox.
Keep your kids off the site.
You do not want your kid.
They need to do their job
Roblox.
too.
In fact, I think any reasonable parent doesn't want their kid touching pretty much anything on the internet at this point, but definitely not Roblox. So he's not exactly wrong here, but there's a problem. There's 2 layers to this. Parents need a parent, but also this issue is known to Roblox, and they're doing nothing about it. That's the problem.
And like I said before, it's known by Roblox, and they haven't done anything. You can't just basically do nothing. You're a company that's targeting kids. You need to do something. Parents can parent. They are doing their part to keep the kids off the platform, but you need to do your part to keep the kids safe. Seriously, you can't just keep kids off the Roblox if you're worried. and just sit there and do nothing to keep the kids safe. You can't just say this. You can't just say this and think it'll be going and just be going right with you. And Black, like I said, saying this makes no sense in its own right. You're right, but it also makes no sense because you're targeting kids. Your entire platform is about playing with kids. I mean, for targeting kids. So in the end of the day, this makes no sense in its own right as well. You're right, but you're wrong in so many ways.
It's not just a parenting issue. This is supposed to be a kids game.
Yes.
And these kids are not being protected.
They're not.
Roblox knows this is happening, and they're not doing anything about it. And eventually, see, this was on the 15th as well.
Yep.
The CEO would make a statement about
I swear.
safety and civility always being a top priority for them.
Are you gonna fifth
Here's
down?
An update when it comes to vigilantism and all this stuff, and you can see it's going great. Hit with another note because these people can't stop lying. And really, just looking at the video itself,
I had to do a 5 down.
Likes for
5-way now.
1,000
They're doing a
dislikes.
5-way.
Clearly, people are not buying this.
Yes,
Why
we're not.
would they?
Sorry, that happened
Believe
there.
anything this guy's saying?
Okay, when did this pop up? Did it say this? I don't know when this popped up, but yeah, like I said, this video came out 2 or 3 days ago with Rev. But yeah, is there gonna be a 5 down now?
Also, what he's
quintuple?
saying is focusing
Quintuplet now?
vigilantes, then
A quick down? A
addressing the
quintuplet down?
problems that caused the vigilantes to start acting in the first place. And then Roblox, the official account, would then quote the CEO saying a bunch of nonsense.
Really?
Again, showing how much they care. Safety measures that they're clearly not using to
Is
their
this a
full
quintuplet
potential.
down now?
And then they got hit with a note. So we have a double-decker.
Woo!
I haven't seen this in a long time. A
Dang.
stack of notes. It's actually impressive.
Can I get a 3?
They continue to lie in the face of public outrage. That is
Are they
not
getting
buying
quintuplet? Is
their
this a
story.
quintuplet
And then
down?
start looking at Roblox, and I think this is a funny clip. You can watch it on your own. You can find this tweet, but basically it shows kind of the operations over at HQ over at Roblox, and it's basically just like every other California-based company like this. It's an adult daycare. They just go around. All they do all day is eat and go for little trips around and have all these amenities, and they barely work. Like, these are the people who
And they don't do nothing.
something to clean up their
Yeah.
team and their community, but this is
Yeah,
what
they're spending the money right, huh?
and the results have been terrible.
They're spending the money,
Good. Apparently, Roblox has
Non-predators.
already lost about
but they're getting it from them.
12+ billion
Yes,
capitalization
that's what I'm talking about.
in just over
Keep hitting it.
a week.
Keep going down.
Ouch. And well, you get what you deserve, right?
Yeah, you get
You
it.
allow all this stuff to happen. You make the worst PR decisions
Oh,
ever.
man.
This is what you deserve. But that is the Roblox situation for now. Not in a million years did I ever think I'd be talking about Roblox.
Me either.
But this whole situation is.
Like I said, I was planning to make a video on this for fun,
Talked about,
but on my
there's
own
no
time,
limit to
but
how much we
not anymore.
something like this until
Not until they clean up.
that'll
Then maybe
make
I'll
sure
go in
kids playing games like this are safe and protected. But
Mm-hmm.
anyways, that's going to do for this video. As always, feel free to share your thoughts about today's
All right.
topics in the comment section down below. Hope you guys enjoyed the video.
Alright, I'm just gonna pause it right there because the freaking, I don't want another ad on here. But yeah, it's insane. Alright, we're gonna go to another one. Alright, we're gonna go to another one to his other channel because there's something involving, not about Roblox, but an entirely different issue. Wait, I think this issue coming down right there. Alright, be back. We'll get G on. And then I got another video to make about the lawsuits that possibly may happen. But that's legal mindset. We're moving on. Be back. Alrighty then, we're back, and this is other channel, Rev. We're gonna be talking about, and YouTube is finished. Yes, we're here, and this is about YouTube's new ID AI system. We're gonna be seeing this. I'm probably gonna pause it during the video, maybe not. I don't know, but we're gonna see what's gonna happen. Take it away, Rev, and let's see the damage that has been brought upon us. This 3 days ago, this video came out. Let's begin.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's finally here. The age verification
It
system
is
has
arrived.
been officially introduced to YouTube, and the results are already very concerning,
Yeah.
as predicted, because this is a terrible, terrible idea. So, in case you're not familiar, it was announced recently that eventually, in mid-August, there was going to be a new system introduced to
That's gonna
YouTube, an
destroy all of
age
us.
verification system that will look at the sorts of content you watch, and then AI will determine whether or not they need to verify your age. that is a really bad idea. Like, what if
Yep.
you're an adult who watches a lot of a particular cartoon or something like that? Are they going to determine that you're a child and now you have to verify your age? And how do you verify your age, you ask? Well, you have to hand over your government ID or your or something that can personally identify you. And they're also even giving the option, I believe, that you can send in a selfie. Anytime, any website, anywhere, is making you hand over stuff like that. Major red flags. Okay, this is a terrible, terrible idea, and it seems to be fitting in right with what's going on in the UK, as well as bills proposing the same in places like the United States.
Man, I am so exhausted with all this.
Put age verification on everything online.
Everything.
You have to basically present your government ID to access just about anything, and that should terrify you. Look at what happened with the T app. For those not familiar.
Oh yeah, exactly.
Made for women to.
And then all of a sudden, I got hacked.
Dates they're gonna have, and basically just roasted them.
Yeah,
it was a terrible, disgusting, toxic app, right? But they had
didn't they get hacked again?
Protections. They were basically throwing all of their information into a publicly available bin. And that information, by the way, was the driver's licenses of people using the app, because you had to send that in order to use the app. So eventually, people got access to
and got hacked
bin of information, and then doxed everyone on the website. Millions of users had their driver's licenses and personal information shared on the internet. Now, a lot of people didn't feel too bad for these individuals on this.
No, not really,
because the app
they were literally
to share the
actively
of
being a-holes.
Nothing wrong in most cases, and got roasted by random women. But that's an example of something like that happening. Do you think a lot of these websites that ask you for age verification are going to have something in place that's going to protect you the way that they should? And we've seen every company, no matter how big or seemingly untouchable, have issues with security.
Yeah.
So do you trust?
YouTube? Look what happened to
with
Sony
your personal
recently.
Information, your ID,
what happened? Wait,
your selfie.
All right, let me just say that because Sony had a point in time where their system went down for like 24 hours. I don't know how, for like the weekend. And that one, that should terrify you a lot. I mean, literally, that should terrify you a lot. Because if a company like Sony basically goes down for like a few days, and like I said, I can't remember if it was a hacking attempt or something happening, but something happened over there. Yeah, you should be terrified. Because if Sony, a big company, goes down for like a couple days, what's a small company going to do? What do you make us think? What's YouTube going to do? Do you really think YouTube's going to be basically able to hold out? I mean, there was that time where basically Google Plus had to be removed from YouTube and the platform got shut down for like a while. Seriously, trust me. No matter how powerful a company is, there's always a crack that's going to be exploited. I mean, look at the news. For example, well, I know the news is just idiotic and so on, but no, look on any platform that literally shows off news that's legitimate, and you can see that some places have gone hacked. And this is like within this year. There is no way to protect your stuff. No matter what, it's going to be bad. Sorry, I'm already exhausted from the last part of this video. The first part.
Have you? No. Nobody should. And they're making this policy so arbitrarily constructed where just based on what you watch or something that might trick or trip the algorithm, you might have to share this information and put yourself at risk. And
I'm
now
just gonna
it's live. It's happening. And people are getting this message saying, we've changed some of your settings. We couldn't verify that you're an adult. Here's a chance to verify.
Can I just say got it and not give an F?
You could opt out of it, but you basically lose all function of your account. You lose many different things. You pretty much can't really properly use.
I'm not even having anything on there.
Sophie's choice.
I'm not even on.
Right.
I just watch
Whether
videos.
Give over your ID or lose virtually all access to YouTube, and that's two terrible results. What I'm going to wait and see on is how this is going to impact not just viewers, but content creators as well.
That's what I'm wondering.
Because what if you're making like G-rated content? Are you going to be hit?
That's what I'm wondering.
Because
can I still upload?
Producing content that
can I still upload? That's what I want to know.
Into thinking you're a child or something. I don't know. Animators, are they going to get hit with this?
Oh, everyone's going to get hit
with this. I am going to predict that based on what we've seen in the past with YouTube and Twitch, we're going to have a VTuber get hit with this.
Of course, a VTuber. Why not? Because of course VTubers are safe from this. I mean, it's not like VTubers are targeted by YouTube every 5 seconds on this platform. So of course they should not be targeted by this AI, right? This is gonna get out of control real fast. Can I still upload at least? Because I'm just uploading my videos on here. Now I know there's a lot of stuff that does things. That there's more options there, but can I at least upload? I need to know, because if I can't even upload a video, then that's the end of that's the end of content creators. Because if I can't upload a video, then what's the point? Because if I gotta basically verify my freaking age on here, my freaking giving my government ID, then that's the end, and I don't want to, and that means that's the end of my career. That's the end of my saga as a content creator. Every single one of us who are now, I gotta think on that right now. We all gotta think on that. How bad would this be? Can I still upload videos, or will I have to get my AD just to upload a video? Because if I have to upload a video and I have to require an ID just to upload that, I know I'm confusing myself here, then what's the point of YouTubing now? We might as well not bother making content. Most of us don't want to do that. Actually, none of us should do that. I'm just saying that at that point, none of us are going to be able to make content on the platform anymore. I'm just saying, what's the point of making videos if you're going to have to give your ID every time to basically to upload a video? That is just going to be insane. And like I said before, VTubers have been targeted on this platform so much for no reason other than just existing, that it's literally insane. I mean, we actually have bad things on the platform, but they don't bother with that. They only want to go after the simple ones. Also, like I said before, what happens if we have to give ID just to upload a video? I don't want to see that to happen.
Because they're going to say, oh, your model looks young. It looks like a child's cartoon or something. To verify your age. Or, as a viewer, oh, you watch this VTuber. In our minds, this is a childish cartoon-looking thing. Oh, we're going to need your ID. All of this is very dystopian and weird, and you should... Okay, along with Rev, I'm going to start talking about this right now. I'm going to make my predictions here. That people... and I'm going to predict who's going to get hit on more. I'm going to see... And also, when it says verification... Also, how would they verify the other content creators? Like, for example, here's the predictions. There's, like, Angry Joe, and there's Asmongold here. These are my two people right here. What about them? Because... And also, cartoons, because his thumbnails are basically cartoonish. His thumbnails are cartoonish. But his videos, he doesn't care. He will literally say, like, the F word, like, a lot. He will literally say the F word and just say, go on and on. Like, he doesn't give an F. I mean, some of his videos got age restricted. What about him? Is he going to be able to be on the platform? Will he get hit by the AI? And like I said, if it's verifying as an adult, won't his thumbnails be considered a cartoon thing? I mean, how would this AI even say that? How would this AI even identify? Are they only going to go look after the thumbnails? Or are they going to look up the entire video? I mean, video games, for example, if basically cartoons play video games, does that mean that it's like, oh, we need to verify you're an adult now? For just playing a video game? I mean, how is that going to differentiate? How is that going to be different? What about Angry Joe? He makes videos. He talks it like it is. He makes videos on games. He makes content that basically, and he says a lot of F-bombs on there. And yet, will he be safe? I mean, like I said, how would they verify him? And if people look at him so much often, wouldn't that mean that he will be targeted by age verification? Asmongold, should I say more? He does not care. He says it like it is. He says what he wants.
He literally says, hey, if you don't like it, I say the truth here. If you don't like it, so be it. I don't care. I mean, will he be hit by age verification? Because he says it like it is. He said he doesn't care. But how will the AI say that, oh, wait, you're saying what it is? You're saying like a lot of topics here. You're going to say, you're basically actively saying like this. You're actively talking this kind of inappropriate language. We're going to have to verify. We're going to make sure age restrict your channel to make sure nobody can see that. I mean, how will this AI work? This is just me predicting that this is what's going to happen. We're going to have people getting hit by, for just the thumbnails, people who can play video games who basically look like for kids, and also the language they take, will that be safe? And also just for talking your mind out, just for saying what's right, and just saying whatever the freak you want, like, and just being a realist about it. What about that? Is that going to hit by the AI? I don't know. It's going to get out of control. This AI is going to go on a run. It's going to run amok. So we're going to see what's happening. This video came out 3 days ago. Hopefully nothing bad's about to happen. But if it gets to the point where I'm not at the point where we're not going to be able to put up videos, god dang it.
Be concerned about it. And people are now boycotting YouTube.
Yes,
and,
as they should.
So. I have absolutely no qualms with anyone who doesn't want to deal with this.
No,
okay?
I don't want to either.
It's a very understandable thing to do. And what's very disappointing...
I gotta say this, the sooner we knew... look, I'm not saying this, but all of us should work together. Even the small creators should, like, you know, start working together with the big creators to help try to figure out a way to what to do. This is the moment. Like I said before, all of us in every other community... Doesn't matter if you're lewd, doesn't matter if you're anime, doesn't matter if you're furry, doesn't matter if you're gamer, doesn't matter what it is. I don't care. As long as you're not the ones that are like bad. And we both know those communities. Those are the ones with the bad ones that literally don't care about anything at all. And like want to cause harm. But at this point, we all need to join forces. And not stop, and basically stop not trying to get involved with each other. And just let us just do our own thing. But we now just have to unite on this common ground. All of us need to be working together now to figure out how we can basically change the mind of YouTube to turn this around so that they know this is bad. Like I said, I don't care where you're from. I don't care if you're anime. I don't care if you're lewd. I don't care if you're gamer, furry, basically, what else? Like furry, I think it's like basically a creepypasta. That basically SCP community. I don't care what community you're from, as long as it's not the communities that are bad, really bad. I don't care. We need to all work together. We need to work together to basically find a way to change the mind of YouTube. Figure out a way, because at this point, it's going to affect all of us. We're all going to be affected here. Because, sorry, like I said, I haven't slept well. We're all going to be affected here, and if this gets to the point where I have to basically make an ID just to put up a video, just to upload a video, how are we supposed to make this our living? Now I know this is, I know I say this, that making YouTube as a job is pretty bad as a known right, because it's not a way to make a living anymore. But in the end of the day, all of us need to work together to find a way to basically find a way to change YouTube's mind. We can't just we can't just be ignoring each other now. We need to work together now. I say that as a bad thing, but I know we sometimes communities work together, but sometimes we don't, because we don't want to get involved with others for some reason. I don't know why, but this time we need to all be working together. Sorry, my lungs is trying to talk so much. It's hard right now. Because I already made another part of this video. I don't know what's gonna happen, but it's time for us to work together. Rav, keep it up.
And makes this whole thing feel a bit bleak is that there has been massive, almost collective backlash on these sorts of policies, whether it's in the UK or with YouTube or things being proposed in the United States. And of course, there are supporters of this, but
idiot
overall,
supporters.
There's been massive petitions that have been completely ignored.
That's what I'm talking about.
It seems like nobody wants to do
of
anything
course,
about
it's
this.
the
In
US.
the government, they're running with this stuff, and these private companies are running with this stuff, seemingly all in a coordinated effort to get your identification.
They want to control my life
on the internet. It's insane. And like I said,
I'm gonna tell you this right now. The moment you put your ID in a company, they're gonna send so much stuff to you, as much as possible. Trust me. If you sent out your ID to these companies, they're gonna freaking send you every single thing to get you to buy their stuff. They want to know what you like. And I'd rather not. No way. I'm not about to do that. I'm not freaking doing that. I'll put up an account that doesn't... I'll put up an account with an email. That's about it. But anything after that, you're not asking for anything more after that. No way. I'm not about to get ads every 5 seconds and hear my phone get blown up every freaking 5 seconds. Or see my email be filled up with every sort of thing known to man. No way. Not happening.
You have the privacy concerns. I don't care. No matter how big you think YouTube is, no matter how big you think Google is, they are not immune to security breaches.
No, they're not.
With this knowledge now that
I mean, literally, didn't Google just get hit with a massive hack attempt that got everyone's passwords out? I mean, has everyone forgot about that? Literally, look it up. Google got hit recently with a massive, basically, security hack that revealed a lot of passwords. Seriously, come on, people. We should be serious. You really think that literally everything is safe? No. If Google got hacked, it can happen again. And what's worse, if they want your ID this time, guess what's going to happen? If they get hacked again, your ID is going to be out to the world now. It literally will be out there now. Think on that. They got hacked, and no matter how big the company is, they will be hacked again. Whether it's not going to be now, it's not going to be in the near future, but when it happens, your ID is cooked. Alright? Your life is cooked. No matter what. Every company is susceptible to hacking. All it takes is one lucky hacker or hackers to basically breach it, and it is over. Like I said, game companies have had this issue. Basically, big companies have had this issue. I mean, basically, and Google has had that issue. Trust me, you do not want to have a company have your ID if they've already been hacked before. Seriously, we need to push back on this.
As this sort of information, it'll encourage people even more to go after it. And that is very concerning. And of course, YouTube is doing what YouTube does best. And that's be completely out of the loop, out of touch.
Tone deaf.
Okay. They shared this tweet on the 12th before this stuff went live, saying a lot going on at the moment with a
really?
emoji, and this quote tweet with 45,000 likes says, "You think?" With this message saying, "Take a few minutes to verify your age.
Heck no.
This video, please provide more info so we can make sure you're an adult."
No.
Amazing stuff. Thank you so much, YouTube.
Yeah, YouTube for like doing jack.
All the million different issues on YouTube.
Yeah, there's a lot of issues.
This is what we were all waiting for, especially as content.
Yeah, exactly. There's like so many issues happening. There's still freaking off-brand on the platform. I'm not joking. I looked up literally on my off time. I go on and just to let you know, it's not on my computer. It's on my console. So I'm safe. As I was saying, back on topic at hand. I literally go on my console, go look up some stuff, and I swear to you, I've seen saying YouTube was something. Seriously? Tell me that's still on the platform? Yeah, we have that on the platform. We also have other horrible stuff on the platform as well. We had literally, there is so much effed up stuff happening on the platform that it is amazing that this is what they chose. Yeah, congrats. Also, like I said, if you're still trusting in this, don't be surprised when they get hacked, when a company gets hacked or YouTube gets hacked, and all of a sudden all our basic and all your IDs gets taken out. Trust me, it's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when it happens. No matter what company it is, we're all effed if it gets hacked. Continue on.
Creators and viewers as well. Guess you'll have to be very careful with the type of content you watch on this platform. Because who knows?
Oh yeah, that's right. At one point in time, somebody made I saw this on on Twitter at one point. If it's basic, if you have to verify you're an adult, does that mean you're able to freaking put up off-brand on the platform now?
The algorithm will decide, you're not an adult. Give me your personal information.
I need an adult!
Terrible, terrible stuff coming out of YouTube right now. And this last minute of the video, just want to share some things. It's been a little sparse here on the alt channel over the past month. Not as many uploads as usual. It's not a big deal, but just to give you a little personal reason, I've been traveling pretty much the entire last month, visiting family and friends, doing a bunch of different grass-touching related activities. And
you're a grass toucher?
Keep up on the main channel, which is always what I want to keep at every single day, but the alt channel kind of fell behind during that time.
I bet.
You know, my apologies, Gomen aside, please forgive me, but we're back.
Don't worry, you're an adorable creature.
I'm back in the
I will forgive you,
so to speak, and going pedal to the metal as always.
You know, I need to know.
Alt channel will be
Can I touch your
live once
ears?
again, and also I will be streaming
you refuse if you
soon.
want.
I've been
I'm just saying,
teasing
can I touch
this pretty much all year. I'm a V-tweeter when it comes to streaming these days.
You're an adorable creature.
Number one, I got to stream Hardcore Classic World of Warcraft. I'm level 59. I'm a priest. Gotta finish that. It's the first time I ever hit 60.
Hey!
Plastic, so I gotta stream it, obviously. I've been waiting to do that for like a week. I'm just stuck there at 59 for this to happen. But also, another thing, I'm thinking about streaming on YouTube pretty soon because you know the issues with Twitch. No one wants to be there right now.
Oh yeah, that's
I'll
right. Twitch is a
consider
pain.
streaming as well, but that's something down the line. But just mentioning that there for the very let's say dedicated viewers who made it to the end of this video. You got some little tidbits of information you can now use.
Okay, well I'm gonna pause there and now hold up. I think there was something else happening. I'll be back if I find anything else. I could have sworn there was another video I was supposed to watch. Hold up. Alright, I'm back. Sorry, I had to look out. I could have sworn he made another video about 4chan. But no, I guess not. He wasn't the one that said it. But either way, yeah. Also, you say I did have to put it back over here. But either way, yeah. We're kind of back. We're done. I'm finally done with this. I gotta make another one about Link of Mindset for a bit. So yeah, we're gonna go on that one. But for now, I hope you enjoyed today's video. My voice is like, it's gonna be hurting right now. Oh my god. But yeah, what'd you think about this situation with Roblox basically being idiots and not doing their dang job to basically keep the kids safe? And also, what do you think about YouTube's new age idiotic verification, where potentially all of us are gonna get hit upon with this kind of stuff every 5 seconds? And I hope it's not gonna get so bad as me and Red described. Is it gonna get hit VTubers a lot? More like it's VTubers are gonna are the ones starting off. They're gonna get hit a lot. And what about the other content creators? Are they gonna get hit so much? I don't know. We'll find out. Either way, I will leave these 2 videos down below, and also the other 2 videos about Schlep and as we go talking about this Roblox situation, and these 2 videos where he talks about this situation. Either way, yeah. So I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, because I sure as heck didn't, comment, subscribe down below to tell me what you think about this situation, about these two videos. Sorry. Like and share the video to basically do. I'm not bothered to do my outro. The one is that I don't want to do it, and my voice is already going. I'm too exhausted, and also I don't want to do an outro that in this situation here. Comment, like, subscribe, like and share the video. Don't forget to also go to my channel to see if I upload or not. Press the black bell as well, because you know YouTube doesn't bother, and at this point I don't even know now what I'm gonna say. This guy, yeah, come to my channel to see if I upload or not. Alright, for right now, my dog minions dismissed.